Think about that one.
Trigger. I really hope not.
Good. Okay. Have you presented before?
No.
First time?
Yep.
What do we do when it's the first time?
Really? I'm ready. Okay, you can see what my presentation's about. The fish are a bit random, but they just sort of appeared as I was doing this. And I'm here today to talk about my problem. It started in my late teenage years. A friend said, hey, try it, you'll like it. Listen to Lord of the Rings on Radio 4. You'll be fine. That's me, doing my homework and study. One hand about to change back to Radio Luxembourg if anyone comes in. Soon, it wasn't just half an hour. I was listening to the news sometimes, and I realised that I was addicted because I was having a behaviour that was rewarding. I was getting a totally misguided sense of intellectual superiority. I was soon a real part of the Radio 4 community. Apparently, it is okay to nail a kipper to the door of anybody who tries to change the schedule. You can do it to the children too. It's really, we get very bothered about that. We also learn that, you know, the desert island discs? They don't really put them on a desert island. I was secret, they did for years. It was like finding out about Santa Claus when I realised that. But you do learn some facts. The anglerfish, inspiration for babelfish. Isn't she hot? She's swimming around the bottom of the ocean, really, really happy, when a male fish smells her. And what does he do? He bites her. His jaws clamp. His body dissolves until all is left is a throbbing gonad just there, as his blood mixes with hers, ready for ovulation. So when she ovulates, it's ready to be fertilised. All these sort of things, but we don't like swearing on Radio 4. No, we don't. We can complain anyone tries to swear. So this is the trigger. James Nocti talks about the culture secretary, Jeremy Hunt. It didn't quite come out like that. And they repeated it. One of my favourite programmes, if you can guess from here, we've got Jam, Jerusalem, genital warts. If ever you're looking for an image on Google of genital warts, don't. I did learn the best way to celebrate the menopause. Apparently it's dancing on a beach. Infidelity, best way to cope with it. If you forgive, never, ever, ever forget. And of course, how to make the best fish ceviche. It's coconut milk and limes. Infidelity takes us right to the Archers. Don't know if any of you listen to the Archers. It's about lots of disappointed women coping with inadequate men. There's a bit of light wooling going on there with badgers. But the thing about the Archers is people die and people have sex, and it has to be done noisily. So, lots of people die on the phone, or jumping from a building, falling from a building, or someone has to tell you what's happening. Oh my goodness, he's just died. Sex, even harder. Don't know if anyone has ever recovered from Jolene and Sid in the shower. I haven't. And when Adam and Ian and the polytunnel, it actually happened on the Archers. But there is an archer fish. This little fella here shoots up water, knocks the bug out of the water, and goes out of the tree, and they eat it. But I have got a bit better. I can now limit my intake. We do have Radio 4 Extra to help. That's a bit like methadone. I don't like my money box when people phone up and say, I've just found this £75,000 and don't quite know what to do with it. I always think, actually, I could probably help you with that. And you and yours who have phone-ins about, is the door the best way of getting out of the room? Social media has been fantastic for Radio 4. There's a wonderful thing called the War Horse of Letters, which is where Napoleon's war horse and Wellington's war horse are having a bit of a torrid, tempestuous love affair. And Copenhagen's now following me on Twitter, and I'm rather pleased about that. And you find out more about the presenters. So I know that Samantha has to leave, I'm sorry I haven't a clue, very early, because her boyfriend is an apple farmer, and she's hoping that soon he's going to be really big insider. But Radio 4 is so good is you can blag. You blagged earlier, well you might not have blagged, but you say, oh, I heard it on the radio. Did you know, yeah, I heard it on the radio that if you have a moustache, you're 64% more likely to be called Jeff. And that's the sort of thing why we got away with putting a TARDIS, which is downstairs in the mirror pool, by wearing lots of high-vis jackets, lanyards and clipboards. That's it, thank you.